Hi, this is Mighty Faith. Thank you for coming with me in my journey. I want to get my disclaimer out. I am not a dietitian. I am not an advisor. You're coming with me in my journey, so I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to talk about some stuff with having this VSG. I had a VSG done about 2.5 years ago, and I hit like some plateaus. Actually, I hit some serious plateaus, and the plateaus were serious. The scale wasn't moving. I was trying to journal. I was trying to do so much, as in my, just my food journaling and everything you possibly could think of. I was trying to do that. And what I was coming across was I wasn't, it seems like I was always fluctuating. I just want to say, do not get discouraged because the scale is going to move. Yes, it is. I made sure that, okay, so I don't eat fast foods, or I really try to limit the way I eat in my fast food and processing foods. And sometimes, now and then I do have tendencies of maybe eating a little bit of something, but I really cut out the carbs. And then also the chocolates and the candies. But I just noticed that I was noticing that the scale wasn't moving. And I was like, what is going? So I kept on working out. I kept on being faithful. And I'm just going to say this. I was very faithful, and I continued to push. I didn't get discouraged. I just noticed that I was like, okay, if I'm eating right, number one, I'm drinking everything, I'm doing every single thing you possibly could think of, and nothing is nothing giving in. But my clothes were fitting me a certain way. So I have a dress that I've had for about when I first got the surgery done. And I was like, okay. So I carry it with me. I make sure I try it on, and I remember how it fits. So I started noticing that I was like moving on into the inches, but my scale was still the same way. It seemed like I would fluctuate, or I was just fluctuating up and down, and I was still eating. I haven't been grazing, but I just noticed that I have been, just not losing the last, 15 pounds that I was dealing with, or 20 pounds that I was really working on. And it was like, okay, so what's going on? Why is it not? So I started just letting it go. And sometimes you just gotta let it go. I mean, and I was like, I'm not gonna, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to get upset about it, but I has been trying to get down to my ideal weight. And so I was like, I do drink my water. I do watch what I eat. I don't, I just been doing everything that I'm supposed to do. I work out a lot. I exercise a lot. And I was like, I am not losing those pounds. Well, lo and behold, perseverance does pay off, and being patient. Patience is a virtue. And so I just thank God, because my scale started moving and I started losing weight since I've been here. I've been here for quite a few months. And I run, I exercise, I've been doing everything. And I noticed that the scale started moving. So I'm so excited, because I've lost quite a bit now, and I'm maintaining it. I know that I just want to encourage you that if you're on whatever you're dealing with, don't get discouraged, don't give up. You just got to reassess and reevaluate and do a reset. And a reset is not a pouch or this or that. You have to just reassess, review what you're eating, like see what you're doing. So I noticed for me, I think I was exercising too much. And then I was burning all this calorie, and then I wasn't eating enough. And I was like, okay, let me just take a break. I said, let me just slow it down a little bit. And then let me just go ahead and then try and, just work on what I'm doing. So I just been like taking it easy. I was like, okay. And then I really want to run a marathon. It's in October. It's coming up in a couple. It's in the fall, but I was like, I really want to do this marathon. I want to do, but I started realizing that I went and I got which I will bring that to you guys later. But I did a body fat, a body weight. It was a recommendation from my baby Esperanza, and hi to my fiance, Eddie. Hello. My puppy and my daughters and my grandkids. But I was like, my daughter Esperanza was like, why don't you go to a place where they can measure your body fat, measure your weight, measure where you're at. And I found out that I was so impressed, but I'll share that with you when when I do have a chance. I will go ahead and share that. But I had noticed that they were like, you have hardly no fat. And they were like, you're in good shape, So I have been doing really well. And I just want to encourage you that you might not see where the scale and the way it's moving or what your results are in your mentality. But then when you reassess and reevaluate, and that's what I did. My daughter was like, Mom, just go to this place, and they have it everywhere. They'll weigh your body fat, they'll weigh every single thing, like and I was like, I'm going to go and try this. I'm going to see. They were like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want? And then I bought these vegan protein shake. But I was like, well, I was very impressed with this place. And then when they weighed me, they were like, you're in excellent shape. So I just want to encourage you, don't be discouraged. Keep on pushing, and you can get to that goal that your desire is. And you just got to have a made up mind. Your mind has to be really made up into what you want to do and how you want to, succeed in your weight loss. So I'm not an advisor or dietitian, but you're with me in my journey, and it's December will actually be 3 years for me, and I'm in this weight loss for 2.5 years, and I have been losing weight. I have been getting to where I need to be, and I feel good. I have no regrets. It's the best thing that it saved my life. So whatever you decide to do, whatever you do, just give it your 150%. Don't just give it 20% and then expect to receive the results of a 150. If you give it 20, then you're going to get 20. If you get 10%, you're going to get a 10%. But if you push and you pull, whatever you decide, you got to give it your best. And doing your best is where you're going to see the best results. So you have to learn to be honest with yourself and be realistic and know your boundaries, and know that if you're pushing yourself or you're being hard, because we are our worstest critics, and we're the ones that are harder on ourselves than anybody else. So I just want to encourage you. You got this. You can do this. You just got to have a made up mind, and you can succeed and be successful in your weight loss journey, and just like I am. And so thank you for coming. Thank you for being patient with me. And love you, and God bless you, and ciao.